wish a big cyclone would come and rip the roof off this hotel and suck me up into it. Scatter the parts of me all across South Dakota.
I heard that you bombed.
Tonight?
Yeah, that's why you're despondent, right?
No, I'm despondent because my wife is furious at me for a very simple mistake that any human being, I was going to say human man, anyone alive could make this same mistake. And yet here I am in the pillory in the public square, and she's handing out tomatoes for all the vagrants to whip at my raw ass. My wife has come up behind me. She's put me in the stocks, and then as she turns, she says, "Hey, I just want to remind you, fuck you." And then she comes behind me and she pulls down my britches and she says, "Let the buggerers loose. Come on out. Make sure they're hopped up on ginseng so they're extra randy." That's what she's saying to everybody.
My guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're getting
never guess.
Kicked in the ass by the townsfolk.
You'll never guess.
Short to tall. I told Becker because we heard.
Emmy has set up a stool back there so the short can still savage my mouth. Even the tinies.
We heard the first 2 minutes of a 5-minute call. Just your end, obviously. We couldn't hear her, but
I wanted you to feel included.
I'm guessing. Well, it felt like we were in the room, pretending to play video games, pretending to play our Game Boy. Right. I'm guessing that maybe you did not flush turds in both of your toilets. You went 0 for 2 on flushing. Okay. And it's not the first time, so it's like
it's a pattern developing.
She's furious. It's been
she
like
thought I had a party, but I was like, no, it was just me. And she was like, well, why did 6 guys shit in each toilet and not flush? Why did a whole pickleball team come over and use our toilets flagrantly? No, okay, so that's your guess. Okay.
Yeah. Becker thinks you cheated.
Yeah,
you got slurped.
That would be simpler.
And now it's somebody else's problem?
Yes. She would be more understanding of, because that's a basic animal urge, you know. Obviously it's wrong to break someone's trust, but yes, in the heat of the moment, obviously beasts are beasts and we're just apes on 2 legs. So yeah. No, I think that would make more sense. Okay, so Becker, what's your guess? That I've committed adultery?
No, I didn't have a guess. I was laughing really hard at Lund, then I imagined that the crap melted the toilet, and that's how she discovered it, was the house was flooding.
You imagine that my feces was so toxic that it disrupted the molecular pattern of the arrangement of porcelain. That's what you think.
Yep.
I melted the toilet.
Well, you left it there for a while. You've been gone most of the day.
Yes. Here's the thing. I'll help you guys. Emily is not at the house. Emily is in Colorado.
Yep.
Nice.
So what could it have been that has had her stonewalling me since 4 p.m. today? What could it be?
She texted you 3 times in a row to call her, and you didn't call her because you were flying.
That would be understandable, and I would say, hey, I get it. I understand why you're mad at me, because you don't have object permanence because you're a girl. And when I don't text you every half hour, you forget that I exist, and you wonder if you're even married, and if you were, to who?
She was worried that
I understand that.
You were on a flight to Tehran to do a festival in Tehran, and she wanted to make sure that you weren't going to Tehran.
Right, because she doesn't support them politically.
Because she wants you back.
Let's say you have a car, right? You have an automobile. Becker, you perked up for this.
Yep, I like cars.
Okay. Here's what happened. I'm very busy. I'm a very busy man, keeping various planets in orbit around me. You know, spinning.
Planet Bitch is one of them.
Of course, my favorite planet to visit, but not 4 days of the month. So Planet Bitch is spinning out of control right now. Planet Bitch is about to become a black hole and consume us all. Planet Bitch might explode and render us all null, void, zilch, return us to 0. I left the trunk of my Impala open and it got filled with rain for 24 hours.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
I
Oh,
mean,
no.
you don't think anybody should be mad at you?
I said I'm sorry.
You need to just pay to have it detailed.
You don't know all the details yet, Becker. I left it wide open and it filled with water for 24 hours.
Yes.
So the whole car?
Water,
Just-
H2O, Becker.
Yeah. No, I
Boring
understand.
Sprite, as you call it,
Yeah. Yeah. It
from
needs,
the sky.
You need to have
God
the
wept.
carpets steam cleaned so they don't mold.
What if I just ripped them out?
Put in hardwood. Put in hardwood for your vehicle interior.
I'm going to put in parquet
want the
floors
sound
back
deadening.
there.
No, you want the sound deadening in the carpet. You want that in your Impala.
Why? So your girlfriend can't escape?
No, so that it's a quieter
What
ride
an-
in your cab.
What an insane thing to have a pronounced opinion on immediately, that you need sound deadening in your trunk.
Yeah, that's why they've been putting it in since the 60s when cars were still a newish idea.
Yeah, since the Manson family.
No, like I have sound deadening in my trunk that's factory. Like you want that. You don't want to hear all your suspension moving around and rattling in your trunk, which will act like a speaker and go through your back seat.
Why am I collecting all of those shards of glass and lug nuts and throwing them in my trunk if I don't want to hear them rattle? I mean, are you forgetting? Are you forgetting who you're talking to? Sam, the rattlesnake talent?
They hear him coming.
Yeah, they hear me coming in the streets. They say, "Oh, that boy pushing that Impala with the rattle in it." Uh-oh.
Yeah. It'll sound like you have a subwoofer that's blowing the trunk apart, even though it's not.
So what? You're telling me that Emmy, there's a reality where she might be justified in her frustration with me?
Yeah, you fucked up. You got to
How?
get that because you
I
need
didn't
to
say,
get.
"Hey, start raining." I didn't say, hey, open up a deluge, the first fucking rain we've had all year in Michigan, please.
Yeah,
Now you might be wondering, why was the trunk open in the first place?
and you're in Michigan, so it could rust. Yeah, that's got to get dried out and cleaned like fast.
Got to get your car slurped out.
What?
You should have Chelsea take it to a detail shop and have them do the trunk and the rear side of the back seat and they need to steam clean and dry everything so it doesn't rust and mold.
When? Like a couple weeks?
No. You're in Detroit,
What?
dude. There's so much humidity in the air already on the other side of the metal. It's not going to evaporate. That makes me scared.
His butthole
And what
has
doesn't?
never been tighter.
I stood in the rain today for like an hour and a half because I was afraid it was going to hail, just ready to run to my car and drive it to a carport.
You didn't get
Yeah,
any
but
hail?
your life is
No.
strange.
Your
Your life is constantly surprising me.
I'm glad I didn't go over to Matt's house and hide in his carport ahead of time. I would have just been sitting there in the loud hail.
You would have got. So what were you had to get your papers out of the trunk, your Metro State diploma or whatever. What was in there that you got out?
My gun.
Get out your gun.
My
Well,
firearm.
it's a good thing that didn't float down the street because the rain lifted it out of the trunk and into the neighborhood.
Yeah. And some kids are playing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a cowboy. Let's go to the Indian's house. Yeah, that'd be
Damn.
bad.
You got
Yeah,
the gun,
my gun was in there.
you got it out and then just didn't.
Is my gun wrecked?
Yeah, I mean,
But you got it.
needs to be cleaned, dismantled, oiled. Like you got all that metal wet and it's just sitting and it's going to get warm and you don't want it. That's
But
not
it wasn't
good.
in a case. It was just loose in there.
Much worse. That means it got wetter.
Fuck.
Yeah. Also, like your
What if-
spare
well, hold on.
tire
What
and
if
all the
it was a
hardware that holds
harpoon
that
gun?
on. You don't want that rusting. Harpoon
I
gun might
don't-
still work rusty.
You think I care about my tire getting rusted? I'm one step away from just hiring a man to carry me around. I want to hire a big man who'll tote me.
You're not going to get the
Kinda
same
like
rate that
Arrested
Lee Gill
Development.
does.
I mean, I
No.
know you're
I
saying
mean-
that, but I can also see you calling me at 11 p.m. on a Wednesday because you got a flat tire and you can't get your other one out of the trunk.
I would never call you.
So the
We only talk during
Work.
business hours. You know that.
So did Chelsea go over there to do something and then text Emily and say the Impala's trunk is open and it's filled with water, or
Yeah.
did Emily
No.
look at the Ring camera and be like, "Oh, good. The only thing left of my dad has its trunk open in the rain."
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I was about to say, at
yeah.
least it's your car, so she can only be so mad. Because if that was my car, I'd kill someone.
It's like she
but-
pissed. It's like you pissed in her dead dad's mouth, kind of. I mean, to some extent.
Wow, wow.
She's gonna
You
kill
fucked
me.
Up.
She's
Hopefully
gonna kill
you don't need
both of
new
us.
interior.
Now. We're
You
about
need
to
new
see her.
interior.
This is a Patreon for sure.
We're gonna
God
see her
damn
on
it.
Sunday.
Does it have to
What?
be?
Hey Becker,
What?
do you want this to be a work meeting? Yeah, I mean, I don't
Fair
know.
enough. No,
I
this
mean,
is
look,
fun
dude,
enough.
I
You're
fucked
right.
up. Emmy's gonna love hearing me and hearing you guys say, "Oh, she's right." Yeah, no one's ever said that about her before.
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't said anything.
Everyone
Dangerous.
everyone I've ever met hasn't said Emmy's always right. You're clearly a mouth-breathing mongoloid. That's not how I walk around 24/7. I mean, it was already wet in there. That's the big beef. It was
Why-
fucking soaked. Well, you know what, Becker? Here we go. I get home from, being on the road, trying to keep the lights on. Someone's got to get Susu's tail removed. And I mean, she's climbing too well. So I fucking opened my trunk for the first time in forever. Me and Emmy already got in a huge fight over the car, actually. This is bad. This is very bad. It's all crashing down upon me. Yeah. It's her dead father's car. Oy vey. Fuck. How fucking stupid do you have to be to leave the goddamn trunk open?
It's really bad because you
I
you
walked
left
by it
and
like
it was
10
open.
times.
Right, it was
Yeah.
open. It was
Yeah.
well, probably not straight up and down, completely open. Right, that happened. after you left.
Couldn't be more open. I was
Yikes.
literally trying to air it out because someone took off. Like there was a car cover, and then I like opened the trunk and the car cover was soaked, and I like touched the trunk and was like, "Oh no, it's wet in here," but it wasn't even that wet. Fuck. It was like barely wet, and now it's like
The wettest.
fuck. It literally when I was home the other night. Fuck, it was open all night too. Oh no. It got rained in for like 36 hours.
Well, it didn't rain that whole time, right?
Dude, it rained all through the night last night. And then Emmy said it was raining all day today. Oh no.
It's full. The whole cab, everything is full of water.
It's like a bathtub.
Yeah.
Do your
Hopefully-
seats
hopefully-
flip down.
It's a
to
puddle.
make
hopefully
the
a-
trunk bigger.
Hopefully a beta fish doesn't steal my car. Are you asking me if the seats flip down, Becker?
Yeah, I don't know if the Impala already has a big enough trunk that they don't have that feature, or do the back seats flip down to make the trunk bigger?
Becker, I got a better question. Do you know a good DaVoice lawyer?
Yeah, I know a couple DaVoice lawyers.
Divoiced.
Nice.
I'm getting divoiced.
Well, no, I want a lawyer who does black voice.
The
Who
voice.
does DaVoice, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
You're okay. You should be able to get it dried out. If you damage the cushions, I will gladly look around all the junkyards in Colorado to try to find you a dry interior that matches.
I do like more cushion.
We probably won't add more cushion. We'll put in the correct amount.
Put in
I'd like more
twice as much.
cushion.
Yeah.
I'd like more cushion for the pushing. Yeah.
That would add
Because I'm going to have to push all my stuff in there when I leave my house. When Emmy kicks me out.
You have to live out of it.
I mean, look, this isn't that big of a deal. You get your trunk wet sometimes. It's not like a huge deal. Did I walk by the trunk at least 12 times that day? Yes.
While it was raining?
Did I take my bicycle out of the garage and ride away and then ride back in and put the bicycle away and then walk back to the house? Yes. Did I sit out there and smoke joints while the sun went down? Yeah. Fuck, dude. It's so stupid.
It's just a detail.
Can she see all this on the Ring
The devil's
camera?
in the details.
If she looks it up, she's going to see your whole journey? Okay, that's good.
No, I mean, she knows. She knows.
Yeah, but she can't show it to you. She can't show it in court. She can't share it on Instagram for everybody to see.
I need to hire some black hat hackers to wipe out my Ring cam. I need a solar flare.
It's funny to imagine you driving it while it still has a ton of water in it.
I'm wearing swim trunks and
For
a
some
snorkel.
reason, you have. I don't know why.
I roll down the window and
You
it all
have
splashes up.
Yeah, fish come out, and like an otter and a beaver. And is it detritus? Detritus? I think that's
detritus.
Depends
yes.
on whether you're in the South or not. Flotsam, jetsam. Swirling around you.
Sam,
Like
regular Sam.
Wooden headboard to a bed just clunks you in the head. Fuck.
Yeah, there's like a dead body floating face down in the car. There's a manatee in there. And Emily gets confused and starts yelling at the manatee. And I just watch and I'm like, yeah, idiot. You left the trunk open.
How does Chelsea factor into this?
Well,
She's sleeping in the trunk. Yeah, no, neither of us are there for a month. I'm literally gone until the 22nd of July. That's not that far off.
Yeah, just leave it open. It'll dry out. Just leave it open.
No, it won't. You need
Yeah,
to
what if I left
before
it
you
open?
go home.
Let nature figure that out. It'll undo what it did.
How I mean, I know you're a car guy, Becker, but I'm kind of an expert on being wet. So this one might have to be for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't let a 20-year-old car's trunk soak and then try to air dry it, because the carpet's already probably slapped and slipped around enough that it's worn down some of the finish on the paint underneath the carpet.
You wouldn't do a lot of the stuff that I do. You know, you would have been standing there at Kitty Hawk telling the Wright brothers, "I don't know, boys." You know,
I would have been that one nerd.
I don't know. Life's pretty good on the earth here. I mean, cars are on the earth. They can't have cars in the sky.
You would have been in that group of investors who was like, "Who cares? What's next?" and looked away immediately.
Becker, I need you to clear your schedule and drive to the airport. I'm gonna fly. It's like calling in the wolf. I need a fixer to fly. Becker, fly to Detroit and have a night with the car.
Take the car to the
Anything
ER.
goes. Yeah. So what? I call Chelsea and say, "Hey, here's a huge hassle. What do I do?"
Yeah, that's what you do.
I mean, what does detailing mean? That's what we're doing with Susu.
They're gonna like steam, depending on how far in the water got. Like if the back seat's soaked and the carpet inside soaked, they're gonna have to clean everything. If it's just the trunk, they're going to need to like steam clean it, take everything apart, dry it out, put it back together.
In what? That's like $30?
Probably $300 to $500.
$30.
How many ad reads do we have? I need, based on what they pay us, I need to do 18 ad reads.
We need a marathon episode.
Yeah.
Hey, Garner Guns. We've been doing it for free, but time to pony up.
Whoa. What if we did like a fundraiser, like a telethon?
I'll walk across
Can we do
America
that?
with this walking stick. I will walk through all 50 states for you.
You won't walk to Becker's with that stick. What are you talking
This is
about?
a good stick. This would do a lot.
Yeah.
This could get me at least to Tennessee.
I've always said it's lack of a proper stick that's holding you from walking to Tennessee.
Sometimes.
That's all that's preventing you from walking to the Smoky Mountains.
I got my Brooks coming. That could be a good test of these Brooks. Becker, me and Sam are Brooks brothers now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
dude. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
I've been looking at our itinerary, and I hope you boys are ready to hike.
I can walk. I can walk around.
I'm not.
I think we're going to be doing a lot.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I am excited. I said it in the group chat. I'm excited at the idea that apparently what you guys said, because New Zealand is big on agriculture, they're very strict about coming in without mites or bugs or pollen or whatever's dirt, foreign,
Even
foreign
dirt
soil.
on your shoes. Yeah.
Yes. And
Too dirty for New Zealand. That's what we're up against.
Will we be able to get into New Zealand? I keep thinking the Down Under Dome, 12 men enter, 10 men stink, something like that. There's a lot we can do.
Well, we're literally going to be staying in a Down Under Dome because Emmy is booking all of our travel. And one night somewhere, we're staying in a room that she has described as a hog pack.
Three love sacks.
It's just a wrestling room, actually.
Three
it's
love
like a
sacks and
dojo.
a dog bed.
It's a dojo with a drain in the middle. No, it's a hog pack,
Blue
and
mat.
it's God, I miss her.
Blue mats.
Emmy.
Yeah, you guys got to make up
Look,
before Australia.
Look, here's the fucking deal. I know that you're married to an idiot. I know that for sure. Like, I'm very much aware
Homer
that
Simpson.
you are constantly being like, oh, when I married my husband, who's 3 years older than me, I didn't think my neighbors would ever call me one day and say, hey, that guy who's been staying over, he left the trunk open.
Your plumber? Your live-in plumber?
Yeah, that guy who pops in occasionally to smoke giant joints in the backyard and just kind of stare. That guy, we hadn't seen him in like 45 days, and then he came home and walked into the backyard and started crying. That guy
took all his clothes off.
Yeah.
He's nude a lot of the time and confused. Remember when you were all confused outside?
Yeah.
Thank God you only have one neighbor. If you had 4 neighbors, they would all have gotten you booted out of there.
I forgot about being confused. Yeah.
Wandering around your property, just like, what?
Yeah.
Forgot how to get in.
Uh-huh. Oh, my God. Oh, dude. I mean, and literally all I've said to them since I've been home is I was in the backyard and the guy came out with his wife and they had a baby. And I was like, whoa, where'd y'all get a baby? And he was like, I mean, the kid's 8 months old. Like, we've had a baby. And I was like, oh, well, hey, it looks healthy. And then walked away muttering, fuck, what are you doing? Under my breath. Fuck. Yeah. So, yeah, they texted my wife and said, hey, that like huge stranger who is sometimes around.
Your weird brother.
Yeah, your dad, we think. Your father left the trunk open, and it's literally, I mean, there's ducks in it now. It's like a little pond. She's like, oh yeah. They're like, do you want us to close it? And my wife was like, yeah, would you mind? So they had to like come over and close our fucking trunk because Emily's grandpa got confused again.
You took your morning pills at night again?
Yeah. It is embarrassing.
That's rough, man. Like that's tough. And of course, like you said, it's the storm of the century. Instead of it raining like it normally might in Detroit, which I would guess, it could be 8 seconds for the month. You have a record shattering deluge. It rained here for like an hour straight and it was nuts. I can't imagine 22 hours of rain of like hard. I mean, we've had big, long rainstorms, but man, just 22 hours, just a marathon. Guess what, folks? More rain. Coming up next, more rain. Keep those trunks closed, folks. This is not the night to keep your trunk open to the stars.
This is a real spare drowner, if you know what we mean. So keep those trunks closed. You'd have to be a complete idiot to have your trunk open in this.
A bunch of ghoul shirts are in there, and they just float out onto people's lawns. They're like, "Is this a threat? is this some kind of threat to us?" The only black family in the neighborhood gets a bunch of ghoul shirts on their lawn. What the hell?
Those ghoul shirts do kind of look like Klansmen too. It's like a scary. Yeah, that would suck. That'd be bad to the bone.
But like, what?
I hit my black neighbor with an all right now the other day, and it was pretty sick.
He got his kids. All right, come on now, kids. Come on. Hurry up.
No, he was out front. He was out front with his daughter, and he was smoking a cig, and I was on my electric bike, and he said hello, and I went, all right now, and he went, right on. He didn't say that, but it was the equivalent of a right on.
It was, yeah, it worked.
In my head, he did Black Power Fist and said, rumble, young man, rumble. So he said, still I rise. And that was a powerful moment for everyone involved.
I had a fun interaction today. It rained a ton by us. It was a weird, like, small, crazy storm for like 2 hours. We got a bunch of hail, but it was small, and so I don't think it really, messed a bunch of stuff up. But it's raining a bunch. We have the door open, and
you had the door open.
Our door, our front door.
Interesting. So that's kind of like having the trunk of your house open.
No. It's a nice way to check out.
Also, did George
weather.
Michael just die, or was that a fart?
I farted.
Did George Michael die again?
Yeah, that was not Mama's death rattle.
Yeah, that sounds like my trunk. Uh-oh, the snake's here. He's gonna say all right now.
It's raining.
If you really want to scramble him, you hit him with a preemptive all right now and watch his gears go to dust. And then I just go, all right then? Yes.
Alrighty then, yeah, out of your butt.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying the storm. Megan and I are home safe, and it slowed a little, but it was still storming or whatever. And this dude I start hearing a guy out there, hello? Because, we have the door, the entrance door is open, but that means, we're in the basement, so there's stairs up to an enclosed, like, metal, gate. I don't know if people can picture it, but you guys obviously have both
they're
been
not
here.
listening anymore,
Cage,
so it doesn't
shut
matter.
up, door. I am.
No, he's saying that once I start talking, they change the station.
Lund's been describing a gate, so they're
switched
like,
to music.
Here we go. Yeah, they're just fast forwarding to the ad read.
They skipped the chapter called Lund's Corner. No,
yes.
I'm just saying there's like an enclosed there's an enclosure. So
have you been calling these Lund's Corner? Is that really on the YouTube?
No.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Maybe once.
Okay.
This dude called out, hello, and I'm just like, oh, of course. It's fucking storming out, but there's a guy who wants to talk to me.
There's a wet man here.
Yeah, so I have to put a shirt on, and I see this normal-looking guy with an umbrella, so he's just like on about the town, splish-splashing and jumping in puddles. He says, hey there, is this church for sale? And I was like, yeah, man. And he was like, what's the deal? And I was like, there's a sign. There's a giant sign. There's a banner on the fence outside that says building for sale with a phone number. So I'm guessing that's how he assumed it was for sale. Maybe not. But either way, I'll bet he saw the banner and was like, I should probably go talk to a person about this.
You're like, hey, what gave it away? Detective dipshit.
Yeah.
Hey, Poseidon.
Yeah.
Did that wash on the shores of your mind?
The banner is a block long. So yeah, I'm like, there's a banner with a phone number. Yeah, it is.
Neon.
You can call that. And then he goes, oh, well, could I take a look at it? And I was like, no, no, you can't. Call the number on the giant sign.
Can I take a look? Can I come in your house with your wife? I knew you were. I can tell you were just half nude. Can I pop in there? It smells like snake in there.
He probably assumed you owned it.
I knew I had already said that I did not.
Oh
I was
God,
like-
what a fucking asshole!
I said, well, yeah, because if I'm selling it, then yeah, I'm either going to say, take my number and call me and we'll set something up. Because also, yeah, and this is the second time somebody has wanted to just take a look. Let me just take a gander. You got any free Bibles up there? Can I grab a hymnal?
Well, I think I would assume that the strange couple living in the church probably owned it. I wouldn't assume.
Do you assume every house
squatting in there
is owned as opposed to rented? And
No,
I had
but I think
already told them.
in Trinidad?
I'd already said, and if the building for sale, call the number. I don't know, but it was annoying. But he fucked off.
Yeah, that sucks. Good.
Thank
And he
God.
went back to
I was watching
throwing
Sinners.
it. Ooh,
Rented Sinners. Jacob, don't watch it. It's too scary.
yeah, it's full of Irish.
and that I would like it.
You'd like it because there's a lot of singing.
Is it vampires?
Yeah,
No spoilers.
they kind of.
This was
make it
funny.
obvious, but yeah, it was good.
I check into the hotel today in Rapid City, the Sleep Inn, and the guy at the desk. Shout out Angel, he's a fan.
No shit.
Yeah. So like,
Of
I
the
get
pod or
here
of you?
of
Kill
me.
Tony.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure kill Tony.
Fucking
you know,
kill Tony.
that's the way most Latinos get into my enterprise is kill Tony. And bienvenidos, mis carnals.
They're still.
But yeah, he's like, hey man, if I knew you were staying here, I would have given you the welcome gift. And I was like, oh, don't sweat it. And he's like, no. Like, what time's your show? And I was like, 7. He's like, all right, bet. You're gonna be gone. I'm gonna hook you up. I get back here. What do you think the welcome gift is?
A bottle of water and a cookie.
Okay, not bad.
Places are giving out cookies these days, which I don't
This is
mind.
Andy's
This is a
mint and a half smoked joint.
Okay, this is a Sleep Inn in Rapid City. It's called Sleep Inn.
Handful of change, no pennies, and a koozie.
Here's a hint. It came in this bag.
It says who queefed on the koozie.
One High Life.
Here you go, folks.
One High Life bottle. No, tall can.
One bag of Skinny Pop popcorn.
Skinny pop. Skinny pop.
A
You can't
single.
stop.
You might be thinking, well, that's probably
Four popcorn
That's
kernels.
just the appetizer. Yeah, no. It was
That's
a single
it.
bag of Skinny Pop popcorn
What?
in a brown bag.
A bag
Yes,
in a bag?
A bag in a bag.
That's so fucked. That's really bad.
This is one of the worst snacks there is.
It looks like a small bag. It's not even like a. Dude. Oh, I forgot about. Oh, yeah.
It's a single bag. What you forgot you had some Panda stash?
No, I forgot about the golden sriracha Doritos until right now. Becker, did you go get some?
I haven't.
I wonder if they're even down here. We're not a big test market, unfortunately.
Yeah, unless it's the atom bomb.
That's right.
Yes. I told Becker this was going to be his big time moment because I was running on fumes, but luckily
He's
my wife is
exhausted.
severely disappointed in me.
He's
And,
we
fired me up.
We got fuel for the fire. I took a little weed nap earlier because I've got all the stuff from Cody. We already shouted him out, I think, but Cody from Humboldt. I got to get you some stuff, Becker. We've got some flour, some pre-rolls. Oh, and then so that stuff was from Cody, but Sam, you got a couple of baggies of weed granola from a woman. Is that right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, Beanie's running around.
She
I thought something
listens
was-
too. Fuck, what's her name? Kara? I can't
Reba.
remember.
I think
She
she's
just-
single mom, works 2 jobs. I think her name's Reba.
Yeah, you know that Reba's black? Do you think this thing about redheads are black? On the
No.
internet?
Is that the new
I've
thing?
heard this.
Cats are cats are girls or whatever. Cats are gay, dogs are
Well,
straight.
Becker, this isn't one of your they have an extra muscle in their leg type things. This was like fun that people were having online.
Yeah, that they're like societally, they're in the same boat. Everybody gives them a hard time.
Everybody wants to touch their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like, and also I guess morphology wise, they're more closely related to black people. Anyway, Sophie has interpreted this, my sister, as it makes sense that Mel's attracted to Reba McEntire because she's a redhead, so she's black. And Mel's like, that's not it. That's not what it is. It's that she's an old white woman and that does it for me. And Sophie's like, no, no, no. So anyway, that's been going on. But yeah, I'm going to have my skinny popcorn.
Should I do the ad reads or what? Are we hiding this one?
No, let's do it.
No. Let's do them.
All right, so I'm going to say, Sam, for the... She doesn't listen anymore, allegedly. I guess this is how we'll know.
Loves it.
Because if she listens, she will not bite her tongue. Well,
she said, the Pat episodes aren't that bad. She's going back through.
Oh, no. She's hooked.
Yeah.
Hey, so for this, there's two. For one of them, don't mention direct competitors by name and don't imply the ad's use in any illegal activity. All right, here we go.
Okay, well, let me guess which ad I'm not allowed to do that stuff for.
All right. Well, first up.
Okay, and the ads start now.
You don't need $1 billion in a trip to Bali to feel good. Just pop a Via gummy and get ready to relax already. Hey, take a load off, toots. Via is changing the game in natural wellness.
Baby, take that bra off and let them swing. We got Via. Come on in here, honey.
Pop some gummy boys.
I ordered a Domino's thin crust barbecue chicken pizza.
I closed the trunk.
I rented Norbit from the library.
I closed the trunk. So come sit near me on the couch. Let me say this. Via is changing the game in natural wellness, combining high-quality hemp-derived ingredients with powerful cannabinoids to create real, effect-driven results. Whether you're looking for daily wellness, laser focus, or deep relaxation, Via has something for you. Choose the cannabinoid.
I like the one that gives you super strength. That one's fun. I like to take that one and then go.
You can lift a car if there's some snacks under. If there's some skinny pop underneath the wheel.
Well, I need to lift the hood of my car so I can tip all the water out of the trunk. It drains out. There's holes in a trunk.
There's holes everywhere.
That's why people can live in there. They don't run out of oxygen. There's holes in the bottom of that trunk.
There's air vents.
That's true.
Exactly. And guess what water is? It's half air.
Almost half.
It's two-thirds.
It's a third.
Choose the cannabinoid dose you're looking for and create your best reality. Their products range from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC. This is good stuff. Quality ingredients. It gets you.
I love them. I had 2 last night. Nice. I went to reach for my Puffco, and I said, "What are these?" And I found one of those canisters they sent us a while ago, and I popped 2 of those, and it really made the rehearsal almost watchable.
Becker, you been blasting them?
I love them, and I love the rehearsal. Yeah, they rule. The one with the HHC is really good. I like that new Kiwi one.
Hell yeah.
I like the green one. The green apple rules.
There's that new green Kiwi, too, that's very good.
There's one that's a straight-up shovel to the head. There's one that's like a fucking plastic bag with a rubber band around your neck that just like eat a couple of those, and you're like, good night, nurse. And then you sleep for 12 hours.
The sleep one.
You get so high you leave the trunk open.
Thanks, Via. Via only delivers lab-tested.
Via, why? She loved me, Via. And then your fine products got me so elevated I forgot to close the trunk.
They created
what? It wasn't just my diploma that was washed away and a bunch of ghoul shirts. It was also my relationship with the woman that defines my life. Thanks, Via. That's how good your stuff is. I'm not even pissed about it. I'm so smacked on Via. Who cares? You know? Plenty of trunks to leave open. Everyone does it. That's what's crazy is everyone has done this. And this is like the one time where she gets to be pissed because it rained.
Yeah, she used to love it. It was one of the reasons that you guys ended up.
You used to love it.
Going. Yeah, that was like one of the things that made you stand out with all the other suitors that she was entertaining.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's because she hates Michael Vick. So I said, I'll leave the trunk open.
What?
You know about that?
No.
Mike Vick was trunking dogs.
Killing dogs? Oh, boy.
2 dogs enter, 1 dog leaves, drive around.
Oh, all right.
Probably in an Impala, honestly. You know?
Well,
Via.
Via only...
Via has... No one at Via has ever fought dogs against each other in a violent blood sport, and that's a guarantee.
That's right.
And you know what? if those dogs had a couple of these Via gummies, the only thing they'd be fighting over is the last slice of deep dish pizza.
Who gets to lick whose balls? Via only delivers lab tested and certified products. None of this mystery gas station nonsense. So you know you're in good hands.
Who knows what the fuck's in those gas station
Becker's
pills that
always
get me so hard I pass out.
Yeah, he's taking whatever he can get from behind the good stuff. He asks for from the gas station attendant. Give me the good stuff.
What's under the counter? And it's just a guy's cock and balls. He's like, I'm new to back here.
Listen,
I got a little shelf for my.
I'm not with the FDA. I swear to God, if I was, I'd have to tell you.
You're not with the full dick apartment? Well, I couldn't figure it out.
That's too bad. You're so tired. If you're 21 and over, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code Chubby to receive 15% off, free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After your purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via.
And if you're not over 21 but you want to get high, hit up Becker.
Go to the gas station. That's where.
Do not hit me up.
Hit up Becker. If you're one of our teenage listeners, hit up Becker. He'll send you some weed.
He'll straighten you out.
My dad's been using the non-weed ones to help with his head trauma.
Has he? He has head trauma.
Yeah, he went through the windshield of my truck when he got T-boned.
Yeah. A little, allegedly. I think he might have done that after the fact.
I saw the truck. He went through it.
I think
that vegan lifestyle is healthier.
God, his scar's terrible. He's lucky that didn't happen until he was 70 years old.
Constantly gushing out of his head, just gushing.
There's no ass.
He wore the windshield as a mask?
Yeah.
Ugh, he should have. I mean, that Vio, man. I mean, look, ad read's over. I like that product.
It rules.
It rules. All right.
It's not over yet.
One?
Don't get stuck in the endless I'll get you back next time loop. That's me and Becker at Bob and Earl's. Oh, he always has a hole in his pocket after we eat at Bob and Earl's. So luckily,
last time Becker opened his wallet, he had an onion ring in there.
Luckily, I'm racking up Bob bucks and Earl dollars. But yeah, don't get stuck in that endless
Duke of Earl.
I'll get you back time loop. When it comes to sending, receiving, and transferring money, you need Cash App. That's right.
Hell yeah. Love Cash App.
Cash App.
Cash App.
It's so easy. Hey, I mean, I'm in church and God is screaming it. Cash App. I Cash App God every time I swear. Every time I curse.
I use Cash App.
I stub my toe. I say, God damn it, and Jesus fucking cross. Christopher fucking Jesus on a cross.
Come sail away.
I Cash App his ass, and it's all good. He stops banging on the floor with the broom. He doesn't
Cash
like
App
us
twice
down there.
tonight. Selling my my merch.
There
Two
you go.
people use Cash App.
That's great. It's so easy to get
It's really
started.
fucking easy.
You could go through the windshield of a car and still sign up. I think you don't even need a bank account. Sorry, Becker. That's too much. All you need is your phone number or email address. It's not like it just happened. He's fine.
No, it's very funny to me.
He doesn't remember your name half the time, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Keeps calling you Peter. Hey, Cobb. Cobby! Get over here, Cobb. Give your uncle a kiss. You're like, well, I'm your son. He's like, yeah. Everyone's my little boy.
Yeah, I hear it all the time. You're still going down. You're still jump bail. He thinks he's on the job.
Hey, Dad, if you cash at me $10, I'll give you a kiss. How about that? Your dad sends you $1,000. You're like, what? He's like, that's right.
Podcast is going to be a rerun this weekend. Just kissing. So much kissing.
Becker's dad sends him $1,000, and Becker just goes, all right.
Clear my schedule.
I'm your little Cobb. Yeah.
I guess I'm not going for a walk. Now you can offer to throw down your card for that group meal without worrying that no one will ever pay you back. Cash App, Sam, Cash App is simple to use and super secure. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
What do you have to say about it?
I like it. It's good. I use it. I mean, I use it more than I don't use it, and I like that.
It keeps you busy. Our fans often have Cash
something
App.
to do.
Our fans often are like, hey,
it's fun.
Let's bust out Cash App, dog. And then we do the little dance that we all do when we Cash App each other.
Yeah.
It's easy to do. It's just like
it's like reverse dabbing. It's like you look into it.
yeah, it's kind of a
Cash
shoulder shimmy and then a little wiggle. Becker does it whether music's playing or not. That's his tick. Is the Cash App dance.
Oh, dude, I had a tick on my chest today for like 3 hours.
You got to be more aware. Are you just in a haze? Are you in a fugue state?
I mean, I went out to Claire's property today up in Spearfish, South Dakota.
Beautiful.
We got in that water.
I'm jealous.
We got in the water. Ryan had a leech on him, and I was like, "Ha ha, you're getting your blood sucked," you know. But then, like, we were driving back 3 hours later, and I'm just scratching in my chest hair, and I fucking pulled out a little bug, and I was like, "Oh god."
Did you get the head?
No.
You need to burn it out.
How do I know where the head is?
It's where the body was.
You needed to look at the bug when you had it.
I was like, "This is gross," and I squished it and dropped it.
Do you have a wound?
I mean, I have a lot of open wounds on my body. And none of them are from Cash App. Let's finish the ad read before we tick watch 2025.
Before you take your shirt off.
Did they mention anything about having ticks?
No, it's fine. Yeah, that's definitely fine if we're talking about our lives and what may or may not have bit us. You and Mara can be Lyme disease buddies.
Well, I'd rather be key lime.
For a limited
popsicle cell anemia.
All right, shut up. For a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real. There's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up. Use our exclusive referral code Chubby in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. I mean, that's straight money, baby. You just made $5. Then your girlfriend can get off your back about bringing money in. It's like, hey, I just made $10, so why don't you shut up?
I would like it if Cash App offered a service where they paid you back to get your car detailed.
Okay.
Let's see that tick.
You shouldn't burn ticks so they don't say anymore. You should use tweezers and get all the way into the wound and remove the bug out, and after removal, clean the bite area thoroughly.
I don't have a wound. I think I just had some like chigger crawling on me.
Okay, because if it's a tick, they burrow.
There was no burrowing. I was just like, "What's this?" I thought it was a Reese's Pieces, but no, it was a little bug, and I went, "Uh-oh." Okay. And then I was obsessed with the idea of being covered in ticks, so I made Moss take me to the hotel so I could take a shower. I searched my body for ticks.
You inspected your whole body.
I mean, that's impossible. I didn't have a team working around the clock.
Send me the video. You had a drone.
Yeah,
a drone.
So I had
looked at your whole.
I went to the Rapid City Airport and was like, "Hey, can you use some imaging real quick?" And I hopped in there, and they were like, "Are you wearing a belt?" And I said, "I am. I've been losing weight. I need one."
I keep forgetting.
Isn't it crazy? I need suspenders, bro. I got an insane fit picked out for the fucking reunion. I'm going to be going hard insano.
Red, zoot suit, top hat.
I'm dressing like Suge Knight.
Chain.
Yeah.
What was that? Homecoming 2004?
That was prom, bitch. I was the prom king in that outfit.
Prom 2005?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was actually the Crom Comedy Festival 2009.
Damn, what are you gonna do? You're not. So allegedly, you're not gonna wear the crazy the suit from Cleveland. What, Mr. Ken or whatever?
Dude, it's gonna be 100 yet.
It's gonna be 100 degrees.
I don't care. You're gonna be inside. You're supposed to look good.
I mean, I'm gonna be looking really good.
Okay, because you have something else.
French outfit.
French. Okay, so that cap Javert or whatever.
Emmy picked it out. Hopefully she's still coming.
Did you get your suit fitted yet?
No, I haven't gotten anything done because I haven't been home ever.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah,
but if you had it fitted, we could have both dressed really insano for one of the nights we were together.
For Dave's party.
What nights are we together? Oh, yeah, you're coming to that, Becker? My dad was like, I thought I had Becker's phone number. And I was like, when did you get it, Dad? 2014?
It's the same number, yeah.
Is it? Well,
yeah.
Maybe you should respond to my dad if he texted you 2 weeks ago.
He didn't.
He said, "Hey, buddy, is Becker mad at me?" And I was like, "Yes." So that'll be fun for you to deal with.
I moved my camera, my computer, just a little. And this backdrop has been making me laugh because it looks flesh colored. It looks like I'm inside of, or like I'm, there's a giant white guy's belly that's behind me. He's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a happy trail in the corner.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It looks, I don't know why.
The door hardware or whatever that is looks like freckles.
Yeah, it looks like Luke Longley is nude behind you.
Yeah. Hey, fella, shut up and be real still. And I'll just act like I'm in the church office that I normally broadcast from. But yeah,
I'm definitely not hiding inside of another guy.
it's not this
I'm not
huge
inside of a
guy
guy's
behind me.
throat. Yeah.
I've started to get crazy. Speaking of crazy wardrobe, I pulled out dumb pants for our trip to New Zealand that we discussed. And I've been looking at the weather pretty frequently. And like right now, it's 40 degrees and raining in Queenstown.
Yes. What
So
about
we're gonna need
Queensryche?
warm shit.
How is it in
Dude.
Queensryche?
By the way, Brisbane, if you're listening, what the fuck? What's going on, Briz? What did I do? Huh? Every other show down there. I think there's like fucking 30 tickets left in Melbourne and Sydney, and like Perth is at 70% sold. We added a show in Auckland. What's going on, Brisbane?
Yeah.
It's first of all, I don't
What
know
gives?
what the ghouls at CAA were thinking to book me in a 650 room or seat room, but about 250 of those 650 are sold. So Brisbane, we're a week away.
Pretty cool.
Why don't you fucking put down the bong and come see me?
Put down the didgeridoo.
June 28th. It's not like I'm flying 15 hours to be there. You
A
Love
guy
you,
hit me
people.
up who's bringing you guys weed brownies
Whoa.
where?
in the town I'm not in with you in. So I believe
So
Sydney.
we'll get to have some.
Sydney. Yeah, Sydney, you guys are getting weed brownies.
Well, we're gonna have to eat them on the plane. What if we
Or
show
right
up to New
before.
Zealand gorpoed?
I don't
Oh,
think it's
that
illegal to
sounds
bring
bad.
it in your belly.
Well,
never
they're gonna
know.
have to search me.
cut me
Lund's
open.
already in someone's belly right now.
Yeah, look at me.
They're gonna have to cut open George Mirasan to get Lund out of there.
I'm eating a
Hey.
heroic dose for the flight.
Oh, yeah,
What do you
Becker's
mean?
getting fucked.
I got
Of what? Of
four-
Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, I got like a 4,000 milligram pack of gummies,
Oh my god! So you're just
That's
gonna be a total sputzo.
and that's only 20 gummies. And then I'm getting a 2,000 milligram bottle of syrup to put in a Gatorade right before I walk into the airport.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get through security?
I'm
You
gonna
can't bring
drink.
liquids through.
No, I'm going to drink the entire thing before I go into the airport
And
Why are you
then
gonna put it in
and
a
then
Gatorade?
we get to carry you
because
to your
the
seat.
syrup's thick and it's usually like saccharine sweet. So putting it in something else that hides the flavor. and-
So you're just gonna pull the pin on a mind freak and then make it their problem? You're gonna make Pat deal with you?
I won't
Pat's
be
gonna
anybody's
like,
problem.
I think Becker's dead, but I might be dead. I'm not
I'll be
sure.
fine. Well, I'm gonna do the drink before I go in, and then I'm
You're
gonna
do the
eat.
stink when you're in the sky.
No, I'm gonna eat the gummies in LA.
Yeah, you're gonna loosen your butthole's gonna loosen, and you're gonna flood the trunk of the plane.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck! I forgot about the goddamn trunk.
We got to have fun for 45 minutes, but
Yeah.
now back to reality.
Well, it's
I
like
mean-
there's nothing to be done about it. I think we just write it off.
Sell it. Make the car be for sale, and just be like, no, it's never been wet.
That car's done so much for you. Don't do that to it.
No, I need to like make this right, and I'm totally spazzing in my brain.
No, it's easy. You get a hold of Chelsea, you tell her you'll pay for everything and you'll pay her a little extra, and to please take the car to the nicest detail shop. I'll edit it. Yeah, have her do that, and she'll drop it off. They'll diagnose how bad it is. They can
It's not
contact.
that bad.
Well, they'll diagnose how much work it's going to take, and then give you a quote, and then you agree
Dude.
to it, and they fix everything, and you're good.
Dude, I had like 50 pounds of oatmeal back there.
That might help. If that
I had
was
a bunch
true,
of
that
raw
might
oats.
truly help.
Yeah,
No.
sandbag,
Soaked up
sandbag in
moisture.
it.
Yeah.
No, it was loose.
I'm more worried at this point now that I'm thinking about it about the back of your seat, any electronics like your taillights.
Fuck, I had a VCR in there.
No,
God damn it.
the car's electronics.
How am I going to watch Goosebumps?
Are you afraid of the dark?
I watched Are You Afraid of the Dark the other night.
Nice.
Yeah, to masturbate.
No, me and Peischer found these 6-hour videos that this guy posted that are just full afternoon blocks of Snick and Nickelodeon from like
And you canceled all your
96 to
plans.
98.
You called your boss.
That's why he's
and you're like,
exhausted.
I quit. Yeah.
No, I went on a
Yeah,
really long walk, and then I saw the storm coming, and I ran like 4 miles home.
There were a lot of no, you didn't. And also, there's a lot of flashing lights in those episodes. So Peischer was probably freaking out. 4 miles, Becker. You ran 4 miles. I could believe you were out walking, but you ran 4 miles. Okay, so
Whoa.
what is that? The amount of Pop-Tarts you ate today?
That's
16.5?
16.5, and in the last hour, I ran 3.9 because I wanted to beat the fucking hail to my car.
Did you starfish over your car to try to save it?
No, I just stood on the porch. I warmed it up, and then I stood on the porch and smoked, trying to figure out what my plan was, and then I remembered that I could take it over to Oren's carport.
Becker, what program do you use
Calm down. Apple.
to fake your walking results?
No, I don't fake
Was
my
that
walking
ChatGPT?
results.
Put the phone
Why
in the
would
dryer.
I fake it?
I don't know. To impress all the walkers we have
Using
listening.
Walker Reddit.
Well, they are playing this at various malls for the old people as they do their laps.
Yeah, they would upset them.
16.5 miles.
Well, I also went to Walmart and Safeway later on, so probably like a mile and a half of that's me shopping.
Becker had that's a lot.
Walking to
Lund,
Walmart.
what's yours for the month?
Not that. Probably
Yeah.
a mile and a half. I've walked to work a
think-
couple times, but it's close.
I think all my stuff stopped. I don't think I'm gonna have to like walk and do as much PT to keep the atrophy away. All my hair's coming back.
No way.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, it is. This is the only spot that's still bald.
Well,
The rest
so
of it-
it's
you
not,
bald.
it's not coming back.
Look, I didn't have any color here.
No, that's cool.
Is the beard in the room with us right now?
Yeah, it rocks. And
Jim
I have
understood the
I've
assignment.
only had one bad night since the ear surgery.
That's when all those
And-
crows attacked because you fell
and I
asleep with
gained-
salami on your belly.
I gained 2.5 pounds in the last like week and a half.
Whoa.
It's all good news. So that whichever doctor of yours finally tied the ear tubes to the other stuff may have been right. So far, so
Yep.
good.
We're gonna do a dye scan on Thursday on my way to the airport. I'm gonna stop or up to Denver.
They kill you.
Stop in Pueblo and have them check it out.
They
You
kill
die,
you,
and then they scan you. and
they
then
scan you. Yeah.
We bring you back.
They
It's
say-
fine.
Yeah.
And they forget
Fine,
to bring
big
you
deal.
back.
And then they fax you instead of scanning.
I'm awake this time. Have you guys had those dyed CT scans where you like feel like you pissed yourself the rest of the day?
No.
No.
It does something weird to your nervous system where it truly feels like your crotch region's wet for the rest of the day.
Like you're on mushrooms.
That's just your pussy, Becker.
No, the first time they said that to me, I was like, that doesn't make
You're like,
sense.
how did they
And
know
then
that I
got
had a
out to my
vagina?
car and was like, did I piss my pants? Oh, that's right. They warned me about this.
Huh. No, I mean that is incredibly hot though. I'm glad you told us about that.
You're welcome.
You know what's incredibly hot is joining the Patreon. We should have shouted it out before the last minute and a half, because some of you
Tick bite on my face.
Some of you get busy, get called back to play more Skyrim, so you don't listen to the end of the episodes. But we have so many Patreon episodes. $5 a month gets you in there. Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth.
A lot of you are always having the episode interrupted by your mom coming in and telling you to finish your homework, but we don't have any of that on the Patreon. All right?
Yeah, no, kids
So anything
rule.
goes over there.
Kids rule in the Patreon. School sucks. Mama
Yeah.
has been just hanging out up here for some reason instead of going to bed.
Oh no. Did Bill Wennington swallow Mama as well?
Bill Wayne. Yeah, so many bold centers ended up swallowing my ass. I've gotten small.
Yep.
Not really.
Hey, are you going to bring your medicine to
I don't know.
Australia?
Tell your wife to quit yelling at you and call me back so we can make a plan.
Hey, what if I called her right now and
No.
she had to talk to you? What if you were my bullet sponge instead of just my pepperoni sponge.
I could say, hey, sorry to say that this might be a Manjaro side effect because I've also left my trunk open. I think it's something we could not help.
Lund,
it's a compulsion. It's a medical compulsion.
Please say that to her.
Yeah, she
It's
would
a
believe
hatchback.
it.
No one will believe it.
She would believe it.
Please.
Yeah. No, I would be even dumber than
Say-
you if I left the
say, look.
hatchback open. It's
Say, look,
glaring.
I know that Sam has blown it with the trunk thing, but I love to see him blow it. You know that, but I just want to let you know, like, I've been leaving my trunk open a lot.
Yeah, I've been leaving a lot of stuff open. I don't flush either.
And then she'll believe you, and then she'll hear this a couple days later and realize that she's been worked, and she'll be double mad all over. I mean, it's not easy keeping me from swallowing my tongue. Most of her life is her having to like flip me onto my belly so I don't swallow my own emotional vomit. You know, like whatever dumbassery I've created, she just has to walk in the wreckage. But guess what? When you're not tap dancing through the ruins, it's a pretty good fucking time. You know.
Also, you're
being married. You're married. Well, she's like married to the circus. You know,
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that fun for a girl? Being married to the whole goddamn circus.
Yeah, and you
growing up in
didn't
the carnival.
You didn't leave it on a hill with no parking brake, and it rolled down the street into a building.
Wait, how'd you hear about that?
You didn't fucking not change the oil for 2 years and burn up the motor. You did something fixable. You didn't fucking ruin the car.
No, I've treated that car with kids. I never drive that car ever, and it doesn't have tags on it, and one of the tires might be flat, but Chelsea can deal with all this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I gotta end it. I'm gonna go draw my last bath, gentlemen.
We'll see you in a couple days. You gotta make it back from Rapid City safe and sound.
My dad would understand. My dad tried to kill himself a lot when my mom was mad at him. So
are you flying? Are you flying to Denver?
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if you're in the.
You think I'm driving 6.5
back
hours
of a chicken truck? Maybe it should end after what you just said. I don't care. But
goodbye.